we do make it back to Hollywood Stars, and like each episode is like a different part of me. Like it's almost like the Frankenstein of Joseph Cabello. Um, so the story goes, I got let go from Oceanfront. I didn't give up. I finished school, and then it was weird because I actually did not get along with my financial aid advisor. I had one, her name was Emma, she was super cool. And then this other dude, he just had like a little attitude, and I was like, man, what's up? And then like, I don't know, they would not change me. And then somehow we started talking about graffiti, and then that his girlfriend at the time was working there. And then one of my teachers from the Art Institute was working there, and then the owner of the shop was going to school at the Art Institute. So I got invited to go over there, and the owner actually didn't show up for our meetings like 3 times in a row. But me and Kana, he's the first one that got interviewed, like really hit it off. And that's just where it went from there. They gave me an opportunity to work, and I just did my best, and they ended up becoming my family. And there's a lot of interviews on there, but like there's a lot of gems in those interviews, man. There's a lot of really good things that people could take from it if they take the time and like listen. And these people are very influential in my life. They're all like, almost like my big bros. Like they put me on to a lot of stuff, not just with tattooing, but with like mental health, and with like the way to maneuver through the industry without getting clouded by all this like dumb shit, like this rock star mentality and drugs and like women and shit. Like they really put me on the right path so that I didn't get sucked into the demons. They put me in the right pools to swim in, so I'm not swimming with them. Or at least if I have to dip my toe in, I can keep my head right, So like, I think that's why it's really good we had such interviews, because that's how I see them. Like they're always kicking knowledge to me, and it's almost like I'm sitting there in my perspective, listening to what they have to say. Like if you were just at the shop, like that's a normal day for me. They were always kicking knowledge down and talking about the history of something. So that's what I see it as. It's like that's more my perspective than anything. Is just sitting there and hearing these stories, kind of like the camera is me, and that's just them on a daily for me. Eric, I wasn't an apprentice at the shop, but he's definitely like a big mentor for me. And that's one of my favorite shots. Like it's like in slow motion, I'm putting it on, it's got the embroidery, I'm like ooh, like, and his approval meant a lot, and like coming back and showing love to the shop meant a lot. There's a lot of people in that shop, or that have walked through that shop, that a lot of people don't know about, like a lot of big names, and kind of goes back to that thing where like I'm self-made. No, there's a lot of people that came from that spot, and they don't shed light. So it's very important for me to come back and like let people know that that's where I'm from too, because these people help make there would not even be a body art gallery if there was no Hollywood Stars to put me on. Eric has helped me so much with everything. He's shown me books, he's fed me knowledge, like even till now, like I'll hit him up and be like, hey, what should I do about this? Like, and he's not going to tell me what to do, but he'll guide me in the right direction. So, his approval means a lot. And having that part in there is just like, that's a very, like people might just look at me, oh, okay. But for me, I'm like, you don't know what that means. I'm like, I worked so hard for this. Just because I look up to all these fools, like, they're just chilling. But for me, I'm like the way that I see them is just like, they're the ones, I'm not even worried about homeboy over here, like whatever the hell these fools are doing. Like these individuals are the ones that I put up. Like these are the big wigs for me. So there's, like I said, though, there's a lot of free jewelry in there, so you gotta go listen, because those stories are important.